So welcome back to my channel. So today, as you have seen in the title of this video, that a trading indicator which can help you to make a lots of profits. So now you might be thinking that it's some subscription or premium indicator, or it can be something secret indicator, right? But I should tell you, you should go on your indicator section like this, and then you should write down support and resistance, any one of them. Okay, I will just choose the first one like this. And now you might be thinking, oh, he's about to tell that to trade support and resistance. So it's not like that. Now, what this support and resistance will do for you is it will help you to find out that what it looks like to be a support and resistance trader. Okay, so this indicator will mark support and resistance for you, and because of this, you can also find out that where the stop loss of the retail traders can be. Okay, so now we'll use this indicator over here. What's the name? This indicator over here, support and resistance levels with breaks. We are going to use this indicator to find out liquidity in the market. Okay, so now everybody says that I want to use this indicator or I want to use that indicator, but I should say that you should use this indicator. And the thing which I'm about to tell you, that how to trade with this indicator, it will help you a lot. It will help you to a lot to find out liquidity, to understand the narrative of a retail trader and of a professional trader. Okay, so look at over here. As you can see that this indicator marks this red line is resistance and this blue line is a support. Okay, and now as you can see that price is falling down. Okay, price has taken this high over here, and from then it's falling down, and it's about to take this low over here. It's about to take this low, and now as you can see that price goes up, takes these two highs over here with this candle. And now what the retail trader will think when he'll see this? First, what he will do, he will just sell from here. Okay, he will just sell it from here like this, and his stop loss will be just a little bit above of this structural high. Okay, and now his entry will be at this supply zone, because he will think that over here it's a resistance. This indicator shows that it's a resistance over here, and there is this last upward candle, so it's a really good supply zone. So he'll take the sell from the starting of the supply zone, but if we know that his stop loss will be a little bit above of this structural high. Okay, so now what our entry will be, we as a trader, those who are trying to find out liquidity in the market. And what is liquidity? Liquidity is a stop loss of lots of traders. So now we know that there are lots of traders, those who are using this indicator, right? So, and there are lots of traders, those who are by themselves are finding out this supply zone. Okay, or this resistance, not a supply zone, this one. Okay, so now what we'll do is we'll just mark it from here a little bit above, 2 or 3 pips or 4 pips above from this. Okay, so now we know that 4 or 5 pips above of this structure will be their stop loss. Over there, what we'll do is we'll just place our sell limit, and we'll put our stop loss like 15 pips over here. Okay, we'll just put 15 pips stop loss, and our target will be this structural low, or another this blue line. Okay, so over here there's no blue line, but we can see that there is this structure over here. So our target will be this low like this, or you can target 1 2 3. This will be our setup. And now you think like it's so easy. It's not easy, because it will take risk management, and what you have to do is you have to find out the bias also. Okay, and what's the main thing about this is that when to use it. Okay, you cannot use it every day, or you can use it on multi time frames. Okay, you can do it on 1 minute time frame, the same thing which I showed you in this 15 minute time frame. If you go on 1 minute time frame, and if you look at over here closely, wait, look, like this. Okay, we can see that there are lots of this support, right? There's this last support, market went up, so this is really good support over here. Okay, so now it's a good support, and when market went up one more time, and there was another support over here. Okay, but what happens after that? Market gives a breakout from there, and what I told you, when market gives a breakout from there, just a little bit below of the resistance zones, just a little bit below. Okay, place your buy limits and put your stop loss like 5 pips or 10 pips or 15. But on 15 minute time frame, on a higher time frame, your stop loss will be bigger, obviously, and if you're on a smaller time frame, your stop loss will be smaller. So over here you can see that you can put like 6 pips stop loss. It's for 1 minute trading. Okay, it's not like for you can do it anything. I'm just showing you that it's fractal and it works on any time frame, the strategy. So now you can target some swing high over here. Okay, so this is a swing high, and you can target this, or you can target this high. This is the last one. This is the last one over here. So now the thing which I'm trying to say, that what you have to do is you have to first understand the trend in the market. What's the trend? What's the order flow? What's the bias? Okay, if bias is bullish, and now what you have to do is you have to look for the price to go below of this lines, below of this support. Okay, when price will go like this below of this support, you should buy right over there. And you can see that on 1 minute time frame there are lots of small scalping traders. Lots of small scalp trades. Like look at over here also. Just let's forget about this. Look at over here. So suppose you are in the market at 3 o'clock in London session, and you see this bullish move, and you can see the support with the help of this indicator. Okay, so now you can see the support, and now as I told you, that just place your buy limit little bit below of this. Okay, little bit below of this support, and just place your stop loss like 4 pips or 6 pips or 7 pips. It's based on your risk management. So you can place it over here, and now where's the resistance? Like you can see the resistance over here. Okay, so now the resistance will be our target, because we took our trade at the stop loss hunt, which is over here. And this is what I show you in my Discord group. I just post the pictures of the stop loss, and this is how I can find out. Like right now, you can use this indicator to train your eyes to find out liquidity. But after this, when you will be a little bit experienced, you can do it by yourself. Okay, you can leave this indicator. But for right now, as a beginner, you can do it. So now your entry will be right over here, and your target will be this high, like this. Okay, and now there will be something is like, because of this, because of this, that this strategy is working well. What people will do is that people will do over trading, okay, which will lead to a loss. Okay, it doesn't matter how good this strategy seems, but if you do over trading, okay, it will be a loss. So that's why I'm just showing you at 1 minute, at 1 minute time frame, because to show you that it works on everywhere. But in my way, like, I don't recommend you to trade on 1 minute time frame, at least, because if you are a scalper and if you are really disciplined, that you know that in a one scalp, and I will trade in New York session, and I can trade on 1 minute time frame, and if I will take the trade, and after that trade I will not take any other trade, then you can do it on 1 minute time frame. But to create a discipline, you should do it only on 15-minute time frame. Why? Because 15-minute time frame will give you 1 or 2 setups in a day, okay, or it cannot give you a setup in a day, it can give you a setup in another pair, okay, and that thing will not lead you to do over trading. So that's why on 15 minute also it works. And now you will be thinking that on daily time frame it works or no. Okay, so now look at over here closely. That price went up like this. So what's this line? This is a support, right? And there are these 2 supports over here. And now if you can see over here, I think so, if you look at over here closely, price went a little bit below of this low. I should mark it. See, it's daily time frame, okay? Price went a little bit below of this low, okay? And now what's over there? What I told you, that there will be a loss, stop losses, okay? There will be lots of stop losses right over there. And with this help of this indicator, you can find out support and resistance, and you can find out the stop losses also. So now you can see that there is lots of stop losses. So now what you can do is you can place your limits just a little bit below of this structure, a little bit below, okay? Otherwise you will miss the sniper entry. And another thing, that this strategy can give you a sniper entries, okay? It will not roam around in drawdown. It will just tap and it will just shot towards the upside, okay? So that's why this strategy is so good, that it will give you a sniper entry and you can get good risk rewards from it, okay? So now you can see that what happens. It goes up and then taps into this. So now the thing which I'm trying to say, that this works on any time frame, on any pair, okay? This works on stocks also, and this works on crypto also, okay? And this was the news over here, you can see. And now another thing which I'm trying to say is that you should have a correct bias. So to have a correct bias, you have to make a funnel, or like, you have to make like a narrative. You have to create a high time frame narrative. So over here market fell down, okay? If you go on high time frame, you can see that price took this high and took this high also here. So overall it's going to be bearish. So now you can look at over here on 15-minute time frame only for sells, okay? So over here price goes up of this high. What you will do is you will just place your sell limit a little bit above of this, like this. And now what you can do is you can just place your stop loss like 10 pips, and your target can be this, this particular support, okay, little bit below that support. And look how precisely this thing works, because this thing will help you a lot in your trading to find out liquidity. Because there are lots of traders those who say that I am not able to find out liquidity, and what's liquidity and how should I find out, or they mark something different. But this indicator will help you to train your eyes, okay? And this indicator is really important, because with any indicator, right, any indicator which is showing you a support and resistance will work for you, okay? Because with that you know that where are the support and resistance, and with that you can assume that where then be the stop losses. Like over here, okay, there was this really good break and retest. If you look at over here, it was a great break and retest, and market tabbed once, twice, thrice, and it fell down. But what happened after that? Market went up, it roamed around over here, okay? It went a little bit deep into some drawdown or some. But what happens after that? And I'm not saying that you will be able to find out this type of move, because this was the news, I guess. It was a news, so that's why it felt like this. But think about it, that news also respects this indicator or this strategy, because news is based on liquidity, that where's the liquidity, okay? So if you're following the liquidity strategy, then you will be on the right side every time, okay? And now the thing is that what's the bias, okay? How to find the bias. So I should show you the top to down approach. So let's suppose, like, let's think about that you are trading on 15-minute time frame. So let's go on 4H time frame, like this over here. Let's go on 1H. Show you the live example, like not the things which I've done. For live examples, let's go on USD CAD. Okay, I should show you this. Okay, like look at over here closely. Look over here closely. And now just think about it, okay? This was the break and retest, everybody knows. Okay, this was the break and it was a retest on Tuesday. And what happens after that? On Wednesday, okay, market fell down and goes below of these 2 relative equal lows right over here. And if you go on 30-minute time frame, over here you can see what's showing over here. It's a support, right? So it's a support. So what I told you, just you have to place your limit a little bit below of the support, okay, like over here. And it went into drawdown because market was closed over here, so anything can happen, and the wars are going on, so, and it's gold, so, and it's risky that I hold it overnight, but it is what it is. I have my stop loss over here. So it went down a little bit, and then what happens? My target was these highs over here, Okay, so and I forgot to place my take profit because market closed next day over here. So I thought, okay, like market will not move in Asian session also over here. It will take time till London session. I'll wake up and I'll just place my take profit over here. But in Asian session only, it goes and hits the take profit. So I should not say that I made 1:5 on this. Okay, I closed partials at 1:1, so that's why I made a little bit less from this. The thing which I'm trying to say that I made a narrative of 30-minute time frame. I saw on 1 inch time frame what was going on, break and retest, and then I got to know the bias. That bias is bullish, and on gold the bias is really bullish for. So if you choose a pair which is like really trending on higher time frame. So on higher time frame, if you open the daily time frame or 4 inch time frame or 1 inch time frame, you can see that it's trending towards the upside. Okay, so it's going. The trend is towards the upside, and if you open the euro dollar, you can see that it consolidated for whole week, and I knew that it will consolidate for whole week. Why? Now you can see the answer that why it's consolidating for whole week. Price went below of this support and this support over here, so that's why it can be a potential reversal from here, and it can go up and take this high, and it can take a lots of days. I should say that, but I think so my bias from next week will be bullish. Okay, or what can happen is, and I can be wrong also, because we never know, there are some these type of great news over here. Okay, the price can go down and take this low over here, and then it can go up. So it is what it is, because I cannot be 100% on everything. Okay, I have to look for, because it's in a decision mode over here. It's in a decision that it should go up or it should go down. So that's why the euro dollar is consolidating, and it's consolidating for so many days. Like, it's not trending. Okay, it's consolidating, but it is, we are just trading on 15-minute time frame, so we can get some trades out of it. But to know the trend, okay, I was bullish over here on all of the days, and suddenly market fell down after taking this high, and I thought that like this is a fake move, but it was not the fake move. Okay, price was going down to take this low once again. So I took some losses over here on this day and on this day. But the thing which I'm trying to say, that with this indicator, it will be easy for you to find out on anything, on like BTC. Let's see, on BTC, on Bitcoin. Okay, it's a daily time frame. So on Bitcoin, price was making like this higher highs. It was good break, and so beautiful break and retest over here on Bitcoin. Okay, it was a good break and retest, you can see. And after that break and retest, market went up, and see what happens. Market fell down, and now everybody is thinking that price will fall down because it gave another break of structure from here. Okay, but no, as the trader who trades liquidity, we know that this was the fake move, and now all the retail traders, those who got into this move and they did break even, all of their break even stop losses are taken right over here. So what I told you, that you should take an entry little bit below of this indicator's support. Okay, little bit below of it like this, and you should place your stop loss somewhere like this, and your target should be this red line. Okay, so this thing works on anything. Okay, if it's trending, it's really good. Okay, if it's trending like gold, you will get a one good entry, and you will be like good for, like, look at over here, one good entry, and from that day it's going up and up and up. And on 1 inch time frame, there were so many entries to get in. To show you the, like, look at over here closely. Like, these were the two support. Okay, price went a little bit below of that support, and then it went up, and then it took 2 days, and then on last day and then on Wednesday it went up and took this high. Okay, and after that over here, it was really close call. If price would have gone below this, I would have taken a buy over here, but it is what it is. But look at over here also, price went down to, it took these two lows, these two blue lines over here. It just taps, takes all the stop losses from this. This is a pure example of liquidity grab. Okay, so it took the stop losses, and now it's going up, and now it's going up for. And if you look at on 30-minute time frame, there was another support zone over here. So the thing which I'm trying to explain, that use this indicator to find out liquidity, okay, and to find out where's the support, resistance, supply and demand, because it's simple. Okay, the simpleness of this is that you're just taking the trades where the masses will be putting their stop losses. Okay, and you should know that bias. So to know the bias, do the same thing which you were doing on 15-minute time frame with this strategy. Do the same thing on daily time frame also. Okay, so if you do it the same thing on daily time frame, you will get to know that where the market will move next, and then you have a higher time frame narrative. So suppose you have a higher time frame narrative of bullishness, now look for buys on 15-minute time frame. Look for the price to go and take the support zone, or support to go and take the support stop losses which are below the support line, and just enter over there, and you know that the higher time frame narrative is bullish. So just hold that trade and see what happens after that. And now I should say that people will think that, yo, I can do this thing whole day, and I can do this thing on 1 minute time frame. No, you cannot. Okay, because I should say that there are some certain time periods in the market which are really useful. For example, New York kill zones, New York kill zone, London kill zone, especially New York kill zone. Okay, so now I should tell you that when you should use this. Okay, now look at over here closely. This was this week's trade on Monday, so look at over here closely. This is at 8. Okay, so at 8 o'clock New York time, New York session starts. So now we can see that there's a supply. Oh, sorry, there's a support over here, and there's another support over here. There are two supports over here, so there will be lots of stop losses in this area over here. Okay, but what happens after when the New York starts? The big guys created a fake narrative like this, that market is falling. Everybody is looking. When the market opened at like 8 o'clock, the New York session is about to start, market started to fall. Okay, so now everybody is thinking, after seeing this type of big candles and this type of breakout for retail traders, like they think this is a breakout. After seeing this breakout, now they think that like market is about to go down like the way it did last day. Okay, yeah, the way it did yesterday, it will do the same thing over here also. It will just keep on falling. But it was the fake move. Okay, it went down, and now where your limit will be, just a little bit below of this low. Over here you will place your limit, and your stop loss will be below like this, 10 pips or something, and now you can target the highs. Okay, now think about it, like it's like a sniper entry, but you should not have a really small stop loss. You should give a little bit of room for price to move around, okay, with this strategy, and you should target for 1:2 or 1:3 maximum, because 1:3, to get 1:3 is like a good thing, and because you should trade to get consistent results. Okay, so 1:6 is not consistent. 1:2 and 1:3 is. 1:2 is definitely, it can be consistent. You can get 1:2 consistently, and 1:3 also sometimes, but 1:5, 6, like that's dream. So if you get 1:6, that's nice, but it will not happen every day. Okay, so now I think so you understood that what's the strategy, when to use it, and what's the indicator name, and when to use it during the kill zones. Okay, and on what time frame to use it. You can use it on any time frame you want. Okay, and you can do this trading or do this strategy, or you can use this indicator on anything. Okay, or you can use any indicator. You can use some other indicator which suits you. Okay, you can use any other indicator. I'm not saying that use this indicator only. You can use any other indicator, because our main target is to find out the stop losses. Okay, we need to find out the stop losses, because stop losses are the liquidity, and we are looking for the liquidity in the market. Okay, so that's why. And you can trade anything with this, crypto, stocks, or forex, anything with this. Okay, you can trade it. So I hope you guys understood that what I tried to explain. And if you guys like this video, drop a like, share it with your friends, and subscribe for more content like this. So until next time, wish you good luck and be safe.